Okay, Cher, you're at it again. Another recipe, apple pie egg rolls. What made you think of that?
I don't know, but you know what? After I thought of it, and I swear to you, after I thought of it, I did see this on YouTube, and I thought it was my idea.
What'd you do with that lemon?
So I squeezed some lemon, put it in some cold water because I'm going to put my Granny Smith apples in there to prevent them from getting too brown. So it was about a whole lemon, half a cup of water maybe, and then I just keep coating them, making sure the apples coated with the lemon water. And I use Granny Smith because they're tart. And other apples are too liquidy or too sweet.
Granny Smith, they're like good all year round.
Yeah, and they hold up good with cooking, and they're really good for apple pies, and they came out really good in this recipe. So I used about 5 or 6 apples because they were small. And now that's a half a stick of butter that I'm going to cook the apples in till they get a little tender. You don't want to overdo it because you still want some substance to them when you go put them in the egg roll.
So just some butter.
Yep,
No oil this time.
Just butter.
Nice.
Butter, you're going to saute it for a little bit. And I added a little cinnamon. I would say half a teaspoon maybe, but if you're a real cinnamon fan, you can add more.
This is a good dessert for the fall and the winter.
Yeah, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just a tiny bit of nutmeg, ground nutmeg. It's very strong, so you don't want to overdo the nutmeg, but it does add a little nice touch to the apples.
What was nice too, they weren't overly sweet.
Yeah, that's why I like the Granny Smith.
You put some brown sugar in it?
Yep.
Okay. That's coming up.
Yeah, and first I'm going to put some flour in. While it's hot, we're going to put a tablespoon of flour in there.
Nice.
To start, and stir it up nicely. Let it cook a little bit.
So that was flour?
That was flour. Now I'm going to put another tablespoon of flour in. Stir it up. Let that cook up. And what you want is a little syrup, so you don't have it all just apple, but a little bit of nice caramelization. So 2 tablespoons of brown sugar's going in here.
Nice.
Yeah. Stir it up, mix it all up together. Now we're going to put in a tablespoon at least of vanilla. I love vanilla.
You use vanilla in a lot of stuff.
In everything.
You like it, huh?
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Stir that up really well, and you might have to add a little more water if you find you're not getting enough caramel sauce, which I did do a little bit more water. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And you're going to start to see some caramelization there. See how yummy that looks?
Oh, yeah. Yum, yum.
So you got your brown sugar, your vanilla, your cinnamon, your little bit of nutmeg, and we're just cooking the apples.
There you are.
Till tender. Now I got my egg roll wraps. You can buy them at the store. I would not dream of making them myself, but you certainly can. You don't want to put more than a tablespoon or a tablespoon and a half in there. So that tablespoon is my measurement for putting it in the egg rolls there.
So I have some right here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I use a little bit of egg wash, which is just egg whites because I had them left from making my macaroons.
Got my coffee too. I'm good.
I'm wrapping them up. A little bit of the egg wash around the corners and the sides to seal it better. And this is how I wrap them up.
Good thing I didn't wrap them up. I'm not good at wrapping, especially like Christmas presents. Oh my goodness.
I like to wrap presents.
I'm really bad at it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you just wrap them up, put them on a cookie sheet until you're all done. Okay. And then we're going to fry them up.
Fry them up.
Till they're crispy and delicious.
Yum.
And then, again, the oil has to be hot. I would say like 360.
I'm eating one right now.
Oh, he's eating one. Oh, yeah. And they cook up pretty quickly. You got to turn them.
These are so good.
Yeah. I would probably use tongs next time to turn them because it was a little awkward with that spoon. So I would say use your tongs to turn them. And they get brown quite quickly.
Mm-hmm. That's some hot oil.
It's some hot oil.
You don't want to have a
Should I tell them what we did?
No, no. Well, she wasn't using the right instrument there with that spoon. It should have been tongs because we did have a little spill.
A lot of spill.
But we won't get into that. But we survived. We didn't get burned. The house didn't burn down. We're good. Look at that. Nice and crispy brown.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, when you bite into them, they are like a crunch. Oh, it's so good.
And the soft, delicious cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla apples inside. Now I'm sprinkling cinnamon and sugar over top. You want to do that right when they come out of the oil because it sticks better. And it shows one side, but I did it all over the egg rolls. And this is the outcome.
Look at that.
And of course, they're best eaten right away.
They taste as good as they look.
Yeah, really, really good. And that wasn't hard. Just don't spill your oil like I did.
I'm getting better at those pictures.
You are.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
thanks
see ya.
everybody. See ya.
God bless.